Good morning, everybody. My name is Vishvadeep, and I welcome you all on Unacademy Computer Science channel for unlimited learning. I wanted to give some kind of skill development training to all the students so that they can have a little bit of idea of what kind of work nowadays the industries are working on, and they may crack any kind of advanced interview based on this skill development. So here I am with the Python series. In that series, I'll be covering all the Python basics in just 10 days, 10 hours. This is the first lecture in which we'll be having the setup of Python. Then we'll be working something about numbers and strings. Let's begin the session. Before we start, let me introduce myself first. For those members who don't know about me, my name is Vishvadeep Gothi, working as a channel leader for this channel and as a plus educator on an academy platform for GATE and ESE. This is my profile. I am having 15 plus years of teaching experience to the engineers, and entire experience I am trying to utilize to give you quality learning, quality training. So what exactly I am providing you? I am providing you guidance, content. I am providing you the motivation and what not to make your career up to a really good level. Through this channel, you can access lots of playlists, plus you can access lots of classes on Unacademy platform. Also, you can just go to unacademy.com or either learner.com or Unacademy Learner app. Just follow my profile in GATE ESE category, and under my profile, you'll be having free special classes. These are free. You can access these recorded sessions. You can access from these link also, plus you can listen all the upcoming free live classes too. If you guys are going to go for GATE preparation, then my dear friends, GATE preparation is a very high level exam in which you'll have to have a very hard level preparation. People understand that, okay, if I'm understanding the concept means I will be able to crack the exam, but later on when they solve the GATE questions, they feel like, no sir, we could not, just because they were lacking in their preparation plan, in their training. So what kind of training is required to crack the GATE exam? The training should be in such a way that you can understand the concept well and good, but the application part should be important, just that how you utilize your knowledge to solve a new question. That application part is missing in every other kind of training, and that is where the students are not able to crack the exam. We as a team providing you such kind of structured program on Unacademy Plus, where you can actually learn the things, how to utilize the knowledge to solve the problem, and that you do with the structured and organized courses we provide over here. We will give you live classes which you can listen as recorded lessons also later on, as many as times. We'll provide you daily practice problems, weekly tests, unlimited access of different batches. If you want more personalized preparation than this, then you should go for Iconic one. Iconic subscription provides you benefits of plus and a personal coach. Personal coach will give you one-on-one guidance, preparation strategy, customized study plan, and the personal coach will help you in the more personalized and customized manner. Look at this, different plans are available, whichever plan is suitable for you, Iconic or plus, different months, whichever is suitable for you. Click on that and use this code VDEEP10. Once you use this code, you will get 10% instant discount, plus my personal guidance, plus my team support, and plus up to 14th of April, you'll be having this offer. If you take 12-month subscription, 2 month extra. For 24 months subscription, 3 month extra you will be getting, so that after GATE exam, other exams also you can cover with the plus subscription. New batches also started, courses running on TOC and data structure programming, and you are having COA also by me running. In this COA, tomorrow onwards, I am going to start the organization part. Architecture part is over, very limited part, very less weightage it is having in the GATE. So organization part, which is having more weightage, easier part to understand, starting from tomorrow. Take the subscription as soon as possible and join me live. These are some students, last year's student, who have taken subscription and they justified their preparation. You can take light subscription also only for the test series, and you can just enjoy only the test series. Okay, fine, I'll be starting the session now, but before that you need to just confirm that everything is okay or not. Okay, so you just tell me you guys are ready to start with. Okay, first of all, if you are watching me live here, listening me live here, I would like you also to do all these things together along with me. आप लोग भी मेरे साथ में hands on practice करेंगे, मजा आएगा. Okay, so if you guys are having your computer ready, your PC, your laptop ready, then it will be amazing for you. If you are listening this session recorded, I would like you to go with the, hands-on practice. Stop wherever I am doing something and then go ahead with that. Okay, so first of all, what you need to do, Python, as I already told, it's an interpreted high-level language for general purpose, means it can be used for any other purpose. Okay, if you don't have Python in your computer system, go to this particular website, www.python.org/downloads/. Go on that particular Python download website right now and download it. Okay, let me know if you guys are able to download it. As soon as you will reach over there, let me just also try here. Python download, you will reach over there. You will be having Python download Python 3.10.4. आप लोगों को दिख रहा है 3.10.4 वर्जन डाउनलोड का एक बटन दिखेगा, यहां से डाउनलोड कर लीजिए. See, I am going with that kind of assumption that you guys are doing along with me. So if you can see this particular version right now, just download it. Are you able to do that? Download it. Okay, as soon as you download it, double click and try to install. As soon as you start installing, do not go further. Okay, do not go further. Whenever the very first window comes, here there will be a checkbox. एक checkbox आएगा यहाँ पे. That particular checkbox says that set Python to your path. इसको क्लिक कर दीजिएगा. इसको क्लिक कर दीजिएगा. Whenever you will install Python, for the very first window, whatever it says, what you need to do here, you will be having a particular checkbox, set path for Python. ऐसा कुछ statement आएगा. There will be a statement like that way. Just check it out. Okay, you all know that what is the meaning of setting the path. If you don't know, I'll explain you. If you are installing Python in a specific folder, then if you will save your Python file in that folder only where you have installed the Python, then only you can run the file. Means if you have run a code, or if you had to run a code, if you will have to run a code, that particular code you will have to save in the same folder. Otherwise it cannot run. But if you want to save your file anywhere, still your Python should run it, then you will have to set the path. कर दिया क्या? If you are done with the download, then now we will download one IDE. See, there are so many IDEs are there. Sublime Text is there, Jupyter is there, Atom there, Spider there, Google Colab, PyCharm. There are so many IDEs. Whichever you want, you can use it. In fact, when you downloaded the Python, for along with that, I guess IDLE is already installed in your computer system. So IDLE is already a particular IDE which is by default IDE along with Python they are providing you. So whichever among these you want to use, you can. I will be using this one just because since long I am using it and I quite kind of love it. Okay, so if you guys want to download that Sublime Text right now, just download it. www.sublimetext.com/free. That's it. Download, double click, install. No tension. It will hardly take a minute to download, and after that hardly 1 minute to install. Once you are done, just let me know so that we can, जो आप लोग यूज कर सकते हो कर लीजिए. There are so many IDEs. These IDEs are basically mainly for the Python and other work based on the Python. Okay, I'll be using Sublime Text, download it, and now I will be going with the hands-on practice. हो गया, बहुत हो गया अभी है ना, दिखाना दिखाना. चलिए, HDMI 1, I'll be sharing my computer with you guys. As soon as you are done, just let me know. Okay, already downloaded. I am able to see your comments here. Fine. Okay, guys, you can see this. Let's open the terminal now. Can you open the terminal? How to open the terminal? अरे कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट, यहां पे जाइएगा, सर्च बॉक्स में कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट लिखिएगा, आपको मिल जाएगा. ओके, सो ओपन द कमांड प्रॉम्प्ट. डिड यू ओपन इट? If you have already installed Python, then as soon as you open the command prompt, okay, now you will write here Python space / version. Are you able to see this? जो यहां पे आप लोगों को दिख रहा है, जो यहां पे लिखा है वो दिख रहा है. Are you able to see this, or should I increase the font size? The font size is fine, everybody? Okay, fine. So as soon as you write as soon as you write Python space / or dash version, see whatever the Python version we have installed, that particular version will be visible here. Okay, चलो इसको थोड़ा सा और मुझे दिखाना होगा, like this way and this way and this way. Fine, चलिए बेटर है. कूल. ओके सर, ठीक है, चलिए अच्छी बात है. लेट्स नाउ ट्राई टू यूज द पाइथन. सो एज सुन एज यू विल राइट पाइथन हियर, you will come into this particular 3- version. Can you see this 3- like this way? This is like you are inside Python terminal. Means now whatever you will write will be treated as a Python command. जब आप यहां ऐसे इस पर्टिकुलर डैश या जो भी आपका / है इसमें आ जाएंगे, दैट मीन्स यू आर इनसाइड अ पाइथन टर्मिनल. नाउ you can type down your any Python command and you can run it. How? Let's say I just want to print hello world, so I'll write a particular command print. It's a function, so I'll write inside print in double quote. You all know that any statement should be enclosed in double quote. It is called as a string. All of you must know that as a computer science student. So you write it and you write hello world, and as soon as you enter, hello world will be printed in front of you. Can you see that? Okay, that means yes, Python terminal is working. In the Python, that's very interesting thing that like in C language you'll have to, when you declare a variable, you'll have to write int x is equal to like that way, right? You don't have to provide any kind of data type here. As soon as you give the value to the variable or the identifier, it will automatically take its type. Like if I am having x is equal to 10, automatically x will be an identifier which will have int value. So if you will have here value of x printed, look at this, x 10 is printed. I hope you guys are able to follow this. You can use this particular terminal as a calculator also directly. X into 5. Directly you will use it, x into 5, it will automatically print. See, x value is not changing. It's just printing or returning x into 5, and that returned value will be printed here. Okay, fine. This is the basic thing. Now what we will have to, understand here is, instead of using Python from the terminal, we use IDE. Why? Just because we don't write the command directly and run it. We write the statements or a lot of commands together like a program, and we save that particular program as a file. When we save that as a file, then we will have to save as a file which type? Python type. And the Python type file is having an extension .py. So anytime you create a file which is type Python file, then you will have to save it with the extension .py. Once you save it, after that you can run it from this Python terminal also, and from anywhere. Okay, let's try to exit from here. Exit function you will write, exit and a parenthesis, enter. You are now on to the command prompt back. Okay, chaliye, let's begin the Sublime text now. Okay, I am having a new file here. In the Sublime text, you just open a new file. Can you open a new file untitled? As soon as you open a new file, let me just have the simple hello world program here. Okay, print hello and world. Right, done. Okay, now I'll have to save it. So I'll right click on this particular tab here. Can you see that? And you can have save option. If not, then you can have save option from here. Save as soon as you go for save as, I will give it a name intro1.py. If there is no any intro, you can skip it. Where I'm keeping it, anywhere you can keep it. Okay, so intro.py, I have saved it. As soon as you have saved it, now this particular, see, look at this, these colors have been changed. You know why? Just because you have made that particular file as a Python file. I guess you guys are able to follow these statements here. मुझे यहाँ पे इसका size बढ़ाना पड़ेगा क्या? Now is it better? If you want to change the color setting, you can change from here, custom color setting. See, look at this. You can have the color setting changed. Okay, this is better, I guess. Darker shades. Are you able to follow? Now, as soon as I have saved this particular file, what I will do here, I will run it. What and how? I will go to the tools. Here you can see a build option, run it. As soon as you run it, in the console here downside, output console, you can see the output of this file. Okay, most of the time, instead of going to tools and run, I will just use this keyboard shortcut. Look at this, Control B. Okay, so Control B I'll be using to run the code, to build the code. Okay, chalo. So this was the basic thing. In the Python, when you want to have comment, then comment is starting with the pound, the hash. With the starting with the hash, if you are having any kind of statement, Python will take it as a comment. This is a comment. Hello, I am writing here learner. Okay, running it. Look at this. This statement has not been taken as any kind of Python programming statement. Why? Just because it was a comment. What is the meaning of comment? If you don't know about it, comment is nothing but a statement which will not run in the program. Why you are writing? Just to explain sometimes that why this statement is or other statement is. You put the comment as a developer so that whenever somebody else will read your code, that fellow will understand that why you have written this statement or a function or a particular piece of statement. Okay, chalo. Okay, now let's go with the arithmetic operations now. So we will try to work on numbers now. So before we go for using the numbers, etc., I will go with some basic things. I have already typed lots of things here, and we will just have the execution. Fine. So these are some arithmetic operations we can have. The addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, floor division, exponent, modulus, etc. Okay. Now, what I will do here is I'll try to utilize these values. Fine. Addition is how? Addition is addition. You can see like this way. If you will print 3 plus 2. Okay, I am having print 3 plus 2 and I am running it 5. Simple. Basic cheeze hain. I hope you guys are able to understand these things. These are the operations I am just explaining you so that you can just understand. Look at this. 3 minus 2 is equal to 1. 3 multiply by 2 is equal to 6. You all know that. Bada simple sa funda hai, right? 3 divide by 2. What should be the answer? What should be the answer? 3 divide by 2 का आंसर क्या प्रिंट होना चाहिए बताइए? What should be the answer of 3 divide by 2 here? Okay, now you know what happens when you are using Python 2 or older version. This 3 divided by 2 was an integer division and it was returning me the floor value of division. But Python 3 and the newer version of 3, all newer version of 3 are returning 3 divided by 2 as the float value. Look at this, it will return me 1.5, not 1. Yes, good Gopal, nice. Why 1.5? Just because the newer version 3 onwards, this division is giving me a float value. Now you will say, sir, what if I want only floor value, not the float value or this value 1.5? Then what you'll have to do is you'll have to write double slash. Double slash gives you the floor value of division. I hope you understand, which we use in the C programming language, right? If we divide one integer by another division, another integer, then we get an integer value as the floor division output. This is exactly what we are getting as the division, and this is called as floor division. Double slash is floor division. Are you guys able to understand this? Okay, let me just adjust my camera a bit for you guys. Hold on a second. Okay, I'm just adjusting my camera for you guys. Left side screen is not visible. Let me just put it here a bit. Hope it's better. It's nothing. Line numbers are there in the leftmost corner. That's it. Okay, you guys are fine with this one? Chal. Should we go for the next one? So division is giving you what? Look at this. This single division 3 divided by 2 will give you what? Will give you the result, and 3 double division means slash slash 2 will give you floor output. Okay, you guys are clear about this? Fine. Now what we need to have is, if we have multiplication 3 into 2, fine, you can have multiplication here, right? Control B, 6. But if you want to have power 3 power 2, you can write double multiplication symbol. Double multiplication will be used as exponent here. So if you will run this, look at this, it will be treated as 3 to the power 2. Answer is 9. Here, double multiplication operator is used as exponent. Okay, clear है ये सब कुछ? In string we can use single column. कॉलम नहीं बोलते हैं बेटा, उसको कोड बोलते हैं यार. सिंगल कोट, हाँ जी, यूज कर सकते हो, बिल्कुल कर सकते हो. आएंगे आएंगे उस पे भी आएंगे. चलिए, इतना आप लोगों ने रन कर लिया है. मैं चाहता हूं कि आप लोग मेरे साथ में रन करें. Everything, if you will run with me together, it will be better for me and for you. चलो, अब बात करते हैं मॉड्यूलस ऑपरेटर की. You guys are aware of modulus operator? In programming language, what is the modulus operator? Modulus operator is kind of a division only, but instead of returning the quotient, it returns the remainder. Integer division returns the remainder. Okay, yes, remainder, fine. So if I'll write 3 modulus 2, what it should return me? 3 modulus 2, divide 3 by 2, quotient will be 1 and modulus will be 1. So it will return me 1. Right? If I will write here, let's say 8 modulus 3, what should be the result? Can you please tell me? 8 modulus 3, it will return me 2. Divide 8 by 3, remainder is 2. 3 into 2, 6, plus 2 is 8. Okay, if I am writing here 8 modulus 13, division by a larger number, it will return me 8 as it is. 8 divided by 13, 0 times answer, 13 into 0 plus 8. So when you are having actually a division, I'll write a comment over here, modulus ke liye. So the comment will be like this way. It will be like this way, that if I am doing for A modulus B, it should be like this. It should be like this. A, okay, quotient answer into B plus remainder. That's how you will get what? You will get A. ऐसा ही होगा. So if let's say I am saying 13 divided by, okay, 13 divided by 5, what will be the answer? 3. So 13, how do I get 13 back? A. For A modulus B, B is 5 here. How do I get quotient? If you will divide 13 by 5, quotient will be 2. So 2 into B, which is 5, 10 plus remainder is 3. So 2 into 5, 10 plus 3. Is that particular equation okay? This is what we have learned in the schooling. Why I am explaining this? Just because I am going to have one question for you and you will not be able to answer it, I am sure, without running it. Can you tell me what should be the answer of minus 4 modulus 3? Without running it, somebody knows how to answer this particular thing. Minus 4 modulus 3, what should be the answer? किसी को पता है? Minus 4 modulus 3 should be what? Anybody knows the answer? किसी को पता है what should be the answer? And even though if I'll show you the answer, you will not understand. Answer is 2. How? अरे minus 4 है, modulus 3 है, answer is 2. How? Oh. Now see, first of all, when you will have minus 4, okay, let me just have floor division. Look at this. Minus 4 floor division by 3. What should be the answer? Floor division should give me floor value. Floor value of minus 1.33 will be minus 2. I hope you guys are able to understand. When you divide minus 4 by 3, answer you will be getting is minus 1.33. Floor value minus 1.33. The lower integer is minus 2. So answer is minus 2. Okay. Now, if quotient is minus 2, how do I get 2 as the remainder? So what I will get here is minus 2 into 3, which is minus 6, plus 2 is equal to minus 4. And that's how on the negative numbers the मॉड्यूलस वर्क्स. अगर आपको ये नहीं पता था तो सीख लीजिए. दिस विल बी वेरी वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू गाइज इन डेटा प्रोसेसिंग इफ यू विल बी गोइंग विद द machine learning or artificial intelligence or maybe information retrieval kind of courses learning. Remainder never will be in the negative. Of course, remainder cannot be negative for sure. Okay, chali. Okay, great. So you guys are clear about all these things. Then we have this also, complex assignment. If you guys are aware of complex assignment in C language, it works like this way. Let's say I have taken a num with value 4. I just want to write that num is equal to num plus 5. Num plus 5. Instead of writing this num equals to num plus 5, what I'll write? Num plus equal to 5. Value of num now will become 9. You can try to print it. Look at this. So complex assignment works with all the operators which we have written above. All these operators. For addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, for all these, you will be having this complex assignment. So instead of writing num equals to num plus something, if you are having one of the operand num as the source also, destination also, you can skip writing 2 times. You can write just 1 times. Plus equal to. Okay. Minus equal to. Cool, clear, understandable. ये सब चला रहे हो आप या नहीं? Are you guys running all these or not? You guys are running these, right? Chalo. Next thing we will see is some built-in function. So we have 2 built-in function. One is round and one is absolute. ABS. You guys know absolute function works with what? ABS function or absolute function are very simple. These are like, absolute function gives you the absolute value without the sign. If you will see absolute 4, it will print you 4. But if you will see minus 4, it will print you again 4. Absolute value means we are having only the what? Magnitude value, sign will be removed. Absolute value sign को remove कर देगा. Here num can be replaced by A or B. Okay, you want whatever you want, you can. ठीक है. इसके अलावा एक round function होता है. Okay, if you will write round function, round, and inside you are writing some value, let's say 2.59. So what it will print? Round function will return the rounded value of this input, and we are trying to print it. You guys are able to follow it? Yes or no? I will run it, control B, it will print 3. 2.59 rounded to 3. You guys, if are the GATE aspirant, you must know 2.49 will be rounded off to 2. Any value which is greater than 5 and something will be rounded off to above integer, otherwise lower integer. Now, in the GATE exam or any other examination, you will see that round off up to these many decimal places. Let's say I'm getting an answer like this way, 47832, and I want to round that particular value up to 2 decimal places. I will pass on another parameter here up to how many places I will round off this particular value. So if you are passing first as the value, and the second is up to how many decimal places you want to round off. So it will round off this value up to 2 decimal places. Control B, look at this, 2.4 and this 7 becomes 8. So if you want to just round off to the integer, do not pass the second parameter. If you want to pass second parameter, means you are trying to do what? Rounding off the given value up to a certain number of digits after the decimal place. Great. Are you able to follow all these things? चला के देख पा रहे हो सब लोग? Python is so easy, always easy. बहुत easy है यार, बहुत easy है. इतना कुछ करने में आपको C लैंग्वेज में पूरा एक कोड लिखना पड़ता था, right? In Java also, of course, you will be having direct method, but you know what is the difference between all other programming language and Python is the statements are so easy to write, always so easy. Okay, let's go with the next thing, which is comparison. You guys can compare some values here. Look at this. I have taken two variables, num1 and num2, and I want to compare these two, num1 and num2. So comparison, equal to, not equal to, greater than, equal to, lesser than, equal to. All these are the comparison. Look at this, these. How to write equal to? Double equal to. Not equal to? This, not equal to. Same as in other programming language, exclamation and equal to is not equal to. Greater than, less than, greater than equal to, lesser than equal to. The good thing here in Python is we are having here a Boolean data type also. So if I am writing num1 is equal to 4, num2 is equal to 3, two variables I have taken. Now I am writing print num1 less than num2. Condition is definitely false just because 4 is not less than 3. If I'll do that, I will go with the running. Look at this, it returns me false. It returns me false. So these comparisons will return either true or false. Of course, if I'll write greater than, it will give me true. Num1 is greater than num2. Of course, if I'll write double equal to, comparison, false, just because num1 and num2 not equal. If I'll go not equal, of course, it will return me true. So all these are comparisons. You all know this. If you are aware of any programming language, well and good. If not, then still you can understand from mathematics also. Conventions you'll have to remember. Not equal to is not that equal to and cross. Equal to is double equal to. Why? Just because comparison and assignments are different things. Okay. Great. Okay, fine. If you guys are fine with this, then let's go with this. One more thing is left, and that is type. As I already told you guys that when you go for Python, when you create a variable, you don't have to define the type of it. Automatically, the Python takes the type like this way. If I am taking a particular variable num and its value I am taking as 10, let's say, like that way. If I will print the type of num1, look at this, it will print me, it is integer type class. Automatically it has taken. If I am taking that 10.6, automatically the class changes to float. If I am taking that particular value as a string, let's say a character I have taken, A, then its type will be automatically as a string. A single character also taken as a string here. So you can keep string in single quote, you can keep string in double quote, both will work here in Python. कितना आसान है. It is so easy. Why? Just because you don't have to provide the data type, etc., etc., etc. Here, automatically it takes whatever value you are assigning in the identifier. Identifier will be created with that kind of class. Inside it, the type will be mentioned automatically. Great. Okay, now let's work on the strings here. So as I told you, you are having strings. You can keep the string into double quote. Okay, so if you'll keep string in the double quote, will work. If you want to keep string in single quote, it will work. I have taken an identifier here, message, and equal to the name. I just want to give some kind of a string here. Welcome to my world. Okay, and I just want to print this particular string. It will be printed. So easy, very easy. कुछ भी आप लिख सकते हैं मैसेज में, आप जो भी चाहें, whatever you are writing. So in single quote, if you are writing a string, it will be taken as a string. In double quote, if you want to write a string, you can write a string. Okay, now what next? If suppose I want to print a particular statement like this way, welcome to VD's world. Problem is what? When I want to write welcome to VD's world, I am having a single quote inside a string. If I'm having a single quote, you know what happens? My Python will take, okay, this is the starting string, this is the ending string, that's it. If I want to run this, it will give me the error. Look at this. String literal, just because here I am having 3 single quotes, and inside the string also I am having a single quote. If inside a single string you are having a single quote, you try to keep your string in double quote. Simple. You keep that particular entire string in double quote and it will work properly. Welcome to VD's world. करके देखिए एक बार जरा. Try to run it. Are you guys able to follow it till here? सब लोग फॉलो कर पा रहे हो? And if you want to have a double quote inside a string like this way, welcome to VD world, then you do one thing, you use a single quote for the string. Simple. And you will run it. Welcome to VD world. If you are wondering what is VD, it's my name, Vishvadeep. अब देखो, आप लोग हैं इंजीनियर, सर हमको अगर दोनों लिखना है तो आप ट्राई करो दोनों कैसे कर सकते हैं. ओके, नाउ यू कैन हैव मल्टी लाइन स्ट्रिंग ऑल्सो. हाउ? यू विल हैव टू राइट ट्रिपल डबल कोट्स लाइक दिस वे. ट्रिपल डबल कोट्स. Triple double quote, if you are writing hello learners, welcome to my world. When you will end the triple double quote, in between these two triple double quotes, whatever the number of lines you will be writing, all those lines will be taken as a single string. Otherwise you cannot. आप ऐसे नहीं लिख सकते, आपको खुद से लिखना पड़ेगा. So within the triple double quotes, you will have to write multi-line string. If you will write it, it will be printed as it is hello learners, and then enter, and then welcome to my world. So if you want to have multi-line string, you can have it using the multiple lines with the double quotes, but 3 times double quotes. Hope you guys are fine with this. These outputs are visible to you guys. Sure. Okay, great. Then let's go to the next thing. The next thing is string methods. Okay, single quote also works. Okay, try it. Single quote also works. Okay, one more thing we want to discuss here, and that is, do you understand the difference between a function and a method in any kind of, OOPS programming language, the programming language C++ or Java or something? What is the difference between function and a method? Do you understand that? क्या पता है आप लोगों को? When you are having in the, let's say, Python, a function is a function. You can call the function, you can pass the value inside it, and the function will return some output. If there, function will give you some output like this way. We have seen that function, type function. There is a function type. I have passed num inside it, and it was returning the output. What is the type of that num? Similarly, we had two built-in functions here, absolute and the round function. These are the function. But when we talk about method, then method is a function which is associated to a class. There is a difference between function and method. क्या difference है? Function is a function. It can be called for anything. Inside it, you should just provide the appropriate parameters and it will work. But when we have a method, the difference about function and method is function, it is open, but method is a very specific function which is associated to a class, and it can be called using dot method. अगर आप लोगों ने कभी C++ Java पढ़ा है तो you will remember it. You can call a method of a class using the dot. Okay, that is the method. So we have some string methods here, and those string methods we will be talking about now. So let's say I am having a message here, hello world. If I want this particular message string to be printed in uppercase, then I will write message, which is a string class object, dot upper, and like this way I'll write, look at this, this upper is not a function, it is a method. And what is the difference? Just because this method I am calling for the string, I am writing string dot upper. So this message is actually not a variable here, it is an object of a string class here. Object रहेगा class का. तो जब भी आप, whenever you will be calling this particular upper function, it's not a function, it's a method. You are calling that method using the string dot. So string dot and upper, if you are calling, it will return you the uppercase this. But if I want to print the message, still message is same to same. Look at this. Message has not changed to upper. Just because the upper method will not replace the string, it will just return the uppercase of the input string. That's it. It will not replace the string. आपको ये replace नहीं करेगा. If you want to replace, then you will have to assign that returned value into message. Like what? I just want this particular upper to be assigned here. Look at this. Message is equal to message dot upper. Now if you will print this method, I am just commenting it here. Okay. Wait. Fine. Look at this. I am having a message, hello world, message equals to message dot upper. Now this upper method was returning a uppercase string that I have copied in the same message. Now I am printing, yes, my message has been converted into upper. Why? Just because I have assigned it. Otherwise, without assignment, it will not replace. Yes, of course, we can do it in the lower also. How we will do it? We can write, instead of upper, we can have the lower. Look at this, Control B, hello world. Lower. First, lower will give you all the lower cases. Look at this, H also, W also, lower here in the first output. Second one is message printed as it is. Message is still same to same, it's not changing. लोअर चेंज नहीं हो रहा है. फिर आपके पास ऐसे काउंट है. अगर आप काउंट मेथड चलाएंगे, चलिए लेट मी जस्ट टेक इट हियर एंड आई वांट टू काउंट हियर. ओहो, कंट्रोल V. Instead of this, I'll be having this. Look at this. A count function or count method does what? Inside count, whatever you have given, in the single code, whatever you have given, it will count that how many times that substring is present in this given string. Hello world. In that hello world, we have only one time hello. That's why output is 1. So count will count the appearance of a substring. Okay, look at this. If I am writing hello world, welcome to VD world. If you are writing this, can you see me, or can you see how many times world is here? Only one time, just because this is capital W, this is a small w. If I'll write it as capital W again, okay, now we are having world 2 times, here and here. If I write L, how many times L is here? Can you see? 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 times. So count function counts how many times a string or a substring is present in the given string. Message.count, in the message I'll have to count L, and it will count me for me it will count how many times L is present. Similarly, we have a replace function also. Okay, let me just bring it here. I just want to print this. Okay. Let's say I'm having this particular string, hello world, and I want to replace world with learner. Okay. If I want to call this and I want to print this, the returned value of this, what it returns? Hello learners. So what it is returning? When we call the replace method, first parameter will be that particular word which you want to replace. I want to replace world, comma, with learners. So in this particular message string, it has replaced world with learners, but it has returned me that updated string, and that I have printed through this print function. It's a function. With print function, I have tried to print it. But if I will still print the message, it will not change. Look at this. Still, the replace method is returning back. What? It is just returning me the value. What it is returning me? The value, the string updated, but it is not updating the original string. It is just returning the updated string as the returned value, but it is not changing the message. If I want to change the message, what I will have to do here, I'll have to write message is equal to this. Done. If I will write like this way, whatever replace method will return a string, I am just allocating or assigning it into message. Now if I'll run it, this message printing will print hello learners instead of hello world. So I hope you guys are able to follow me here in this particular case, कैसे ये काम कर रहा है. चलो, you might know that string is nothing but collection of characters only, like an array. So if you are having a string, you can access the string using the array method, means indexing. Okay, you all know indexing in all the modern languages is starting from 0. So if I say indexing of this string, H character will be on index 0, E on 1, L on 2, L on 3, O on 4, this space is on 5, W6, O7, L, R8, L9 and D10. So we'll be having 0 to 10, total 11 characters in this particular string. Okay, so if I want to just print a specific index element, let's say 0, I will write same as other programming language. In the square bracket, write the index of that particular value. It will access that particular value. If you want to write 4 here, it will give you O. If you write 7 here, it will give you O. If you write 6 here, W. You can access any of the index value. But you know, apart from this, a very interesting task we have in this particular Python language is, if you want to slice a string, slice means you want to have from one character to another character only and want to take it or extract it from the original string, you can take it very easily. How? Using the colon. Look at this. What you will have to write? Use starting from 0, colon, 5. If you are writing 0, colon, 5, look at this. It prints hello for me. Wow. Nice. What does it mean? Okay. What it will print if I write 0, colon, 6? Hello only, just because the space is there. Or if I write 0, colon, 7, what it will print? Alright. Control B. W. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, it is printing up to 6 index only. It is not printing the 7th index. No. And that is what you need to remember. When you write lower bound, upper bound, starting index, last index in such kind of slicing, in the C language, remember that first index is inclusive, but last index is exclusive. Means if you are writing 0, colon, 7, means you are going to have the string accessed from 0 index to 6, n-1 tak. 0 index 6. You are not going to have here 7th index value extracted. Understood? So if you will write 0, colon, 11, you will be able to have hello world, just because you don't have 11th index. Look at this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11th index is not there in your string. But when you write 0, colon, 11 means 0 to 10th index it will print, and it is printing. If you will write 0, colon, 12, it will print everything, just because everything is above. Okay, fine, understood that. Okay, if you want to start from 0 and up to certain index, let's say up to 3rd index you want to print or slice the string, you can have extracted easily. Instead of writing 0, you can skip it. Means if you are not writing anything before colon, it will take starting index, whichever it is, and it will return you. Look at this. Jada kharab word ho gaya. Look at this. Hello W. If you will skip writing the first index, fine, no problem. Similarly, you can skip writing the second index also. 6, colon means starting from 6th, every value will be printed. In the Python language, it is amazing. This is so amazing. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. And I guess slicing is over for all of you. Yes, indexing first, last, everything I have explained you. Now the next thing will go with the formatted string. Oh, ये तो बहुत ज्यादा हो गया. अच्छा. What is formatted string? See, let's say I am having a string greeting with value hello, name with Vishvadeep. I just want to write like this way. Okay, message is equal to greetings plus name. What it will print? Can somebody tell me? What it will print? Okay, for slicing of the numbers, which I explained you here, string ops, these. For slicing now, I am having one more video. Upcoming video in the slicing, we will be talking about more. We can have negative indexing also, we can have in the reverse also extracted, etc, etc. So how it works, I will explain you. But for that, we have a very separate, complete video how string slicing works and sorting, etc. So we'll work on that particular thing in another video. Fine, chalo. What will be the printed things? Concatenation, yes, it will print hello Vishvadeep. But the problem is we want a space. We want space here. If we want space here, then as same as other programming language, I'll have to add another plus here, and in that between two plus, I'll have to add a string with a space. Okay, single quote. If I'll add here a space. Now if I'll run, there is a space added. So greeting plus a string with space plus name, I can have it easily. Okay, now let's say I just want to have a very specific string printed. I am giving some kind of greeting and some kind of name, and for that particular greeting and name, I am having a specific string format, and the specific format I want to have printed is like this way. Welcome, comma, hello dot Vishvadeep. I just want to print such kind of string with a exclamation at the end, like this way. Welcome, hello Vishvadeep. But welcome, comma, hello dot and Vishvadeep and some spaces and exclamation at the end. Now the problem in this particular case is I'll have to write same kind of print. If I want to print like this way, okay, then what happens? What I'll have to do is I'll have to write a word welcome here in a single string. Okay, I'm writing welcome, then comma here. Okay, single string done, then plus, then I want to write greeting. Okay, then along with the greeting, I want to have a dot and space, and after that I just want to have the name, and at the end I want to have exclamation symbol. वेलकम स्पेस, ओहो स्पेस रह गया, वेलकम के बाद का ये रह गया. ओके, ये स्पेस तो काउंट होगा नहीं. सो व्हाट आई हैव टू डू हियर is I'll have to add another space here. Welcome, comma, space, hello dot Vishvadeep. Welcome, comma, space, hello dot space Vishvadeep and exclamation symbol. एक स्पेस आएगा, कर दिया हमने. अभी look at this. The problem, problem is so many single quotes and so many plus 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 plus. To solve this particular problem, Python has given a very specific idea that you should have formatted string. Now, what is formatted string? Formatted string is very simple. Instead of writing a variable, you write a placeholder, which is a curly brace. Okay, so in the string, what I want to have, first of all, a word welcome. Then after that, I want to have a placeholder. Why placeholder? Just because after welcome, after welcome, I want to have comma, then space, then I want to have a placeholder. Why placeholder? Just because on the placeholder, I'll put the greeting. Okay, for the greeting, I have placeholder, then dot, then space, then I want to have another placeholder for the name, and then exclamation symbol. Why these placeholders? So that you can put any variable in front of it, in place of it. Okay, now what I'll have to do, this is the string format I want to have. ये string format मुझे चाहिए थी, पहले चाहिए welcome, then comma, space, फिर कोई तो variable या कोई एक string, then dot, space, string, उसके लिए placeholder, then exclamation, and this string ends. Now what I'll do, I will put a dot here, and I want to have a method called as format. That particular format method will have all those placeholders string name. First placeholder is greeting, and the second placeholder name is name. If you do that, run that, look at this, it runs. So dot format method will do what? Wherever the first placeholder is there, in front of that you can put greeting, second placeholder will be replaced by name. It is same as your C language when we used to have printf statement, %d, etc. Same चीज चलेगी. See, formatted string जब मैंने पहली बार यूज किया था, when I have used it, I thought क्या है यार ये, what is this? But slowly, you know, I got used to it. One more, you know, latest version of Python have given the replacement of this is, instead of using dot format method, you can directly write a F word here, character F. That character F says that you are having this string as a formatted string. Now when you have a placeholder, inside placeholder itself you can write down the string name, the identifier names. So welcome, I want to have greetings here, and here I want to have the name. Look at this. If you are writing like this way, you can have F word here. That F word says this string, whichever is coming, is a formatted string. This is only in the latest versions. Okay. Then welcome, comma, in the placeholder itself you have written the greeting, and here you have written the name. Interesting thing here is, in the F strings is, instead of writing just the string, you can utilize some kind of string methods also. Like I want to write the name in upper, I'll call the upper method here, and I'll have the name in upper. Look at this. Welcome, hello Vishvadeep. आप लोगों ने भी अपना अपना नाम लिखा होगा, या जिसका भी आप नाम लिखेंगे, जो भी आपका चाहने वाला है उसका नाम लिख ही लिया होगा आप लोगों ने, है ना? Right? If you guys are trying this, chal. Okay, F string, etc. Done. This particular F string I have written here. Look at this F string only in the 3.6 and above. Okay, chal. One last thing remaining is the concatenation method. Look at this. If I write num is equal to 100, num2 is equal to 200 in single quotes, these will be taken as string. So if I write num1 plus num2, it will return me 100 plus 200. Just because these are taken as string. I want to convert these strings as integers, then I am having a function, very simple function. I want to have num1 is equal to, in int I want to convert num1. Similarly, num2 I want to have as integer, so I'll call the function int and num2. Look at this. Now using this int function, num1, which is actually a string, converted to integer. So instead of string, if you want to have string into integer, very simple. सेम चीज आपको अगर जावा में करनी है ना, तो इतना बड़ा स्टेटमेंट लिखना पड़ता है. Yes, typecasting, exactly, typecasting, perfectly correct. We are trying to do casting of the type here. These num1, num2 taken as the string just because in the single quote I want to convert these into integers, I could do that. You know, this int method will be very, very helpful when you will go for information retrieval or machine learning. When you read lots of content from the websites, you know, and scrapping some kind of values, and you know, lots of data from the websites, most of the time it happens that when you are reading the values, those are coming as series of strings. Now those values you want to convert into integers or floats or etc., you can use these casting methods. ओके, चलो, तो ये हो गया हमारा आज का जो सेशन था वो खत्म. अभी अब हम स्विच करेंगे वापस हमारे स्मार्ट बोर्ड मोड में. अरे आ जाओ यार, पीसी मोड में. फाइन. सो फॉर द डे we guys are fine. If you haven't joined this Telegram channel, join it. You want all these programs which I have written here, the snippets, or I should say the program, whatever I have written here, all these if you want, then you will have to follow me on Unacademy platform. I am going to drop these programs as file in community post today. And how to join it? Just create your account on Unacademy platform for free in GATE ESE category. Follow my profile. Under my profile, you will be having a community section. There, I will drop all these code snippets on Unacademy platform. Okay, so on the community, you can access these files. Fine, you just access that on Unacademy platform. You'll have to just create your free account on Unacademy platform. If you guys are interested to go for GATE preparation, take plus subscription, or in GATE preparation you want to go for more personalized preparation, take Iconic subscription. Offer is there. Offer is if you take subscription up to 14th of April, you will be having 2 months extra subscription with 12 months and 3 months extra with 24 months subscription. Use this code VDEEP10 for 10% discount for this offer for my personal guidance too. If you guys are going for Iconic subscription, you will be having one-on-one live mentoring and live dot solving, priority for everything, printed notes, etc, etc, etc. But printed notes you'll get only when you will take 1 year or plus longer Iconic subscription, 12 months or 18 months or 24 months Iconic subscription. New batches also started a few days ago only, and you guys are having my course COA. This particular course is going to have organization part starting from tomorrow. So if you want to join easy topics of COA, just take the subscription and come directly live to the class. These are some toppers which we have: GATE rank 1, 3, 4 and so many from Unacademy Plus last year. And you can be one of them next year having your picture here. Fine. Okay. You can take Unacademy Lite subscription also as benefit of only test series. Remember code VDEEP10 for the benefits. Okay. If you enjoyed the session, please like it, share it with all of your friends, subscribe the channel, turn on the notification so that you don't miss any of our sessions. See you in the next session. Till then, have a great day. Happy learning. Bye bye, everybody.